Hi guys, greetings from Lausanne. Today we are at the Beau Rivage Palace with not only one but two F&B experts. Edouard Millet and Charles Balladur are going to show us everything about this fascinating profession. So, let's meet them!
Welcome, how are you?
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, great pleasure to have you here. Please, let's have a seat on the terrace.
It's very general. First of all, it goes from being implied in recruitment to managing and monitoring numbers, and also passing by managing staff and greeting guests, etc. So it's a very extensive list of tasks that you have to be able to organize during your day. So I would say multitasking is one probably of the most important thing you need to know when it comes to managing the operation of food and beverage in a big hotel like the Beau Rivage Palace. Then of course comes your implication with people, which is also another important responsibility on how you manage your relationship. It can be with guests who have specific ways of interacting and understanding how you have to interact with a certain type of guest, to of course managing your staff and having an approach that is adapted to each of your staffs. So I would say those are some of the general responsibilities that you have to be able to show and take over when you have a position in food and beverage.
Great one. Okay, let's start. Okay, smiling all the time, very dynamic, open-minded. Okay, that's the three key things, but I think that's more for the whole hotel management area. And then obviously specialists are very keen on food and beverage news, activities, and on all the developments, and that's it.
I think we could add the organization side, which is to me extremely important, as it involves so many different things. You really have to have a precise schedule and an organized agenda, otherwise things can go out of control quite easily. So I would say being someone who it's not something you are born with, organization. It's something that you learn, and it's definitely something that you learn through your studies and that you have to develop through your professional experience. And it is for me one of the main things that helps me move on and probably develop my career is the way you organize your time and your planning. So that would be a very important skill.
Today, fast-moving world.
Understanding your customers and trying to know what is the next thing they are going to ask is something that's very challenging. You can have a great product that for you is great. If your customer have changed their wishes and they have another idea in mind, you will be out of sight. So you have to definitely continue studying your guests, trying to see what's their expectation, and with this, it's giving you already a guideline on where to go. But this is definitely a big challenge.
Well, Michelin-starred chef is something. It's, I think, part of the deal now. You can't manage a hotel, such a hotel, without having a very renowned chef, someone you can promote the hotel on his name. So you really need this kind of support in terms of promotion, of marketing. So we need these chefs. They obviously they know that as well.
The difficulty is maybe to deal with all the consequences that having a Michelin star chef implies, meaning more pressure, of course some directives that the chef is giving you, etc., etc. So you're working with someone who's bringing you the image, who's bringing you a reputation, and which makes it very interesting. But it comes, of course, with a lot of steps and procedures that put some type of pressure on the teams. And it's dealing with the balance and making sure that it's always a positive mix that comes out of it. At the same time, the variety of tasks, but also the interaction with people, which is something that's extremely different every day and makes our job so surprising. Just let's keep it this way. It's every day that you have surprises. And products. So basically, we're dealing with beautiful products when we work in luxury hospitality business and in food and beverage in particular. And this is always a pleasure to be able to work with those products, sell those products, order new products. And if you're passionate by those kind of but this kind of art de vivre, it's something that will keep you motivated and will bring pleasure every day in your work. It's difficult because it's really something personal. I think the decision to work in food and beverage, it has to be something you are...
Make sure you like it.
You like it, exactly. I was going to say
you
passionate.
Love it.
Passionate, it may be a big word because when you're young, you're probably not, you don't have all the knowledge, maybe depending on who you are. But myself, no one in my family is from the food and beverage or hospitality business, so it's something that step by step became a passion. But you still have to have certain attraction. You need to be attracted by the world of food and beverage. And then maybe another advice is don't rush too much. Take the time to discover, to fully inspect and do your experiences. Don't do 2 months here, 3 months there. It's something that's going to give you a good result. Because when you're young, you want to do everything very quick, and often the people who do that, they end up by quitting. So just take the time, make sure you enjoy what you're doing, and step by step it will come naturally what you have to do after. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Charles.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye, Lucia. It was a pleasure to have you.
Sharing your experience with us.
It's a pleasure always.
And guys, if you want to know more about the Beau Rivage Palace, check its profile and openings on Hosco. And see you next time for another great interview on Hosco TV. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.